Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Progression Series. In this series, we go through the various updates of Minecraft to relearn the game ever since my multi-year hiatus. This time around, we are in full release 1.3.2, and a few things were added to the game. First off, villager trading, emeralds, ender chests, silk touch, tripwire hooks, tripwire, cocoa pods, sandstone stairs, wood stair variants, petrified slabs, silk touch, book and quill, desert village, jungle and desert pyramid, and stackable signs. The one that will take quite a bit of time because I currently do not have an ender pearl is the ender chest, but I will try to get the rest of it. The cocoa pod will also be rather difficult, but in the end of the day, we will accomplish what we need to accomplish. As is true with all other updates, this update introduces new recipes and new mechanics. For example, we now have the advent of the petrified slabs. The old slabs are the new petrified slabs in that if you take them and try to break them with an axe, you can't. But if you have a pick, you can do it quite easily. However, and this is a large one, let's say, hypothetically, that you make new slabs. Let's use oak for this. Oak wood slabs. And we try to break it with a pickaxe. Okay, that's not really fair. Let's use the actual slab. There we go. Because this thing has efficiency 4, so we can mine through pretty much anything. But in a sense, the efficiency, this will now be counted as wood from regular wood. And these are flammable, whereas these older ones are not. And as you can see, these ones also take longer to mine. In addition to those new mechanics, we have a few others. For example, we now have 4 different types of stairs. Jungle, spruce, birch, and sandstone. You know what? Let's just make a crafting bench for the sake of keeping them all sorted. First, what? Oh, duh. Sandstone stairs. Birch stairs. Jungle stairs. And spruce stairs. New stair types lead to new introductions in this game. In fact, what I'm going to do here is, oops. Also, if you break stairs, they don't go back into blocks. They stay as stairs now. That was a thing since 1.2, but I figured I'd show it off here. So what I want to do is do this for some decorative purposes, not because I think it's actually a good looking design, just because I think it's nice. I don't think we have corner stairs yet. No, we do not. But we will in the future, and that's what matters. Yep. Corner designs. Unique, I have to say. Now that we have that... Hold on, it's dark. Let's see if I can find an Enderman at night. Because if I find an Enderman right now, then things will be a lot easier for us. Let's see. Are we so lucky? Or it's so easy? We have to get away from the mob farm though, because that mob farm kind of disables spawns in the world. And I still like this little mountain from Alpha that somehow has retained its shape. And you can tell it's an Alpha mountain because it looks completely inorganic. It doesn't look like something that would exist in the world, yet somehow does. And you can tell that these are the new Alpha because the Alpha trees have switched leaves, but this is the last Alpha tree in this area. Trees from here on out will be generated normally. Thusly, they will not be considered trees of that variety. Okay, let's look for an Enderman. I found a zombie. And I can take that out just fine. What? Okay. But that's not what I want. I want to find an Enderman. And Endermen have always been rare. Okay? They become exceedingly less rare with each update, but seeing as we're still in early Minecraft era, they're still quite rare. Also, if you paid attention, I've switched over to fast graphics because I've been having some issues with 1.3 because of how it changes the world files. 1.3 no longer runs the world files on individual platforms, but instead it runs them as though it were on a server for some reason. I'm not sure why it does that, but it's something that I have to get used to. Okay, fine. You want to play these games? Fine. Come on. Okay, that's one. Listen, I'm not the best at fighting mobs, but I have to do something at least, otherwise this could get really boring. I haven't shown myself off fighting mobs in a long time. Not counting the random creeper that I fought in the last episode. Mostly because that was completely unintentional. This time we're planning on fighting mobs. Specifically, looking for an Enderman. I'm not really sure what the Enderman spawn conditions are for them to spawn naturally. Oops. But they do exist in the world and I need to find them. After all, if I find the Enderman, then... what? Then things will go well for us. Because I do need the Ender Chest formula. Recipe. Crafting recipe. There we go. Problem is, they're so exceedingly rare. If I do find one, I'll be a very happy camper. What the hell? There are so many holes everywhere. You notice that? Come on, there has to be a place where I can find an Enderman. Okay, creeper. Where are you? Skeleton, zombie. So there are hostile mobs. There's a spider there, which could be useful. But I still want the Enderman. And I don't seem to see one. That's a good question. Where would he be? He has to be around here, right? There's no way they're not. Okay. The good news is that finding the base is always easy because it's practically just at 0-0 all the time. It's not exactly at 0-0, but if I go in the direction 0-0, that's where the base is. Look at this amazing chunky error right here. Look at this absolute destruction of the game's programming. I love it, don't you? Of course you do. It's the best. Okay, you know what? Let's fight him. Okay, that was a joke. Still don't see an Enderman. if it becomes daytime, then I'll just cut back to the house and stop showing this. But I figured I might as well try to show this off because the Endermen are cool, okay? They're required for a lot of things in this game, and I figured I might as well show them off. Okay? Come on. Oh shit. You're gonna knock me off! Oh, I'm a boss. I landed in water. Okay. But seriously though, I do need to find an Enderman. They should be around here. Do they only spawn in certain biomes? I know you can find them in a desert biome. That's not too difficult to find, but come on. There has to be an Enderman somewhere. I don't see one though, that's the problem. You think I would have by now. The issue with that is that this game has really weird time spawning Endermen in this world. And I mean really weird. Usually, it just doesn't spawn them in some cases, but it should spawn them after enough time. And you can tell this is an old world because it's bugged out of its mind. Oh, there's a pumpkin here. I could have just gone in this direction and found the pumpkin. Nah, because the terrain is different. These are new chunks, technically. Are they new chunks, actually? I don't think so. They could be. Still, I don't see an Enderman anywhere. And that's no good. Come on. There has to be one, right? Right? No? Damn. Are you serious? Come on. Wow. I think I'm just gonna cut to when I find one, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay. Well, at least I finally found green grass again. Oh, these are old chunks. Look at that. It's amazing. Look at all those mobs there. The moon is going down. Really? No Enderman anywhere? Oh, it's the old base. Cool. Forgot about this. This was back in 1.3 when beds were first added. Yep. Beds were first added into the game during this time. And I have some stuff here. I might take some of it back. Those are old rock slabs where you still used cobblestone back then. Oh, that was clearly an Enderman. Where the hell are you? There you are, buddy. Teleport to me. Do it. Do it! Teleport to me! Fight me. Yeah. Come at me, bro. Do it. What the fuck? You should be able to teleport to me, right? Come on. Don't glitch out right now. Give me your ender pearl, buddy. Where the hell are you? There you are. Where the fuck are you? There you are. No. Where the hell are you? There you are. Oh shit. I need to eat something. Okay. Come at me! Sir! I need your pearl for a recipe! Okay. Holy shit! Yo, bug out like that, please. Mm-hmm. Come at me. Come at me! Do it! Die! And I didn't get one. Come on, I have looting 3 on this thing. You serious? Really? I have looting 3 on this sword, and I didn't get one. There's one. You know what? Where the hell is he? Where the hell did he go? I just saw him. There he is. That's 2. We're getting out of here. Additional crafting recipes include the new found book and quill and the new book recipe. Previously, it was just 3 papers like this, but now to make a book, you put them like that and put one here, and now we have a book. Then, with a feather and a ink sac, you can make a book and quill. What the book and quill does is lets us write something. So, if we take a look at my little novel here, the first line of text is, warning, the following is intended only for a mature audience, reader discretion advised. Warning, the following is intended only for a mature audience, for mature audiences, my bad, for mature audiences, reader discretion advised. Let me go to space, chapter 1, Beovactor, 9th month, 46th day, 2 days before final conflict, space, questions are designed to insinuate curiosity by nature. Okay, so that is the first, effectively, the first line of my novel that I wrote back when I was a teenager. I have 3 of them. You can get them on Amazon. I really do not recommend anyone under 18 get them. In fact, I think I set it up so that you need to verify your ID to get them. And now we can read it, and I can still continue with it. Once I sign it, it'll be done. I think that a little personal project of mine will be to put my entire book in here, in this world, and just keep it in here. It'll be nice. We can call my entire trilogy, actually, and the 4th part. And I'm not going to be doing it, the 4th part here, like the way it is. I'm just going to do the main trilogy, and then the 4th part will be a continuation. And the trilogy will not be exactly as it is written, because the original story kind of drags in some instances, and worst of all, is definitely not appropriate for the YouTube system. Am I on peaceful? Yes, I am. Why? Oops, my bad. In addition, other factoids include the following. We now have stackable signs. In fact, if you make a sign, it stacks for 3 at a time. I just had a 4th one lying around. We also now have access to string, and we can make tripwire hooks. Well, we always had access to string, but what I mean is we now have access to tripwires and wires themselves. To make tripwires, you'll do them like this. Let's make 4. and string cannot be placed as though it were a block. Final crafting recipe includes obsidian and Eye of Ender to make an ender chest. The ender chest can only be collected by silk touch. However, what it does is it keeps and stores your items as a character into your character file, and no other person can open them without some hacked client. From what I can tell, the best place to put it would probably be... Where would I put it? Where do I put the ender chest? I want to just have ender chests in every part of the map at one point, but for now, we'll put that there. We'll cut this, return to cobblestone, and just have the ender chest here. Alright then. I can put whatever I want, and no player will ever be able to have access to it, unless they use a hacked client, obviously, because hacked clients can defeat everything. In addition, I would like to show off how the tripwire and tripwire hook work. I almost forgot to mention this. If I press tab, oh, it only works on multiplayer. But if I press T, I now have access to the seed, so I can do /seed, for example, and it'll give you the seed. In addition, I can press T and just type the messages. So say I want to put, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. And it'll load up here. And I misspelled baby. Wonderful. I wrote babe. That's fine. That's fine enough. But regardless, to make the tripwire stuff work, the way it'll work is we have, and this is why I set up the platform here, is we connect the tripwires to the sides of something, like so. Tripwire hooks like this. And we put a wire here. We can now place string as wire. And now they're connected. What I can do from here, since this now sends a redstone signal, is hook up redstone to it as follows. But actually, I want to make a redstone torch so that I can show you guys how inversion works. Is hook it up like that, and then send signal here, probably there, and hook it up like so. And actually what I want to do is use this section and make a second torch. Send this off like this. This is just to teach you guys how inversion works, but if you have two redstone torches like this, they'll actually cancel each other out. And up here we'll have a note block. No. Here we'll have a note block and a redstone lamp. Ah, right. I need to do this more strategically. Okay. Let's make it more high-pitched. Oh no, it is not below. I'm not sure why it's not working then. Let me increase the volume. Okay, that should be about fine. Unless it's the main volume that it matters for that. Okay, that'll work. And then from here, we set it up so that the redstone lamp can go up here. Oh, damn it. We mine this wood here, and I just realized that's really loud. And what this should do, if I'm not mistaken, is power up both blocks. Use a repeater there. No, we have to use redstone, the default redstone. Let's try it. Well, it doesn't power up the lamp, but it does power up this. I guess this doesn't power up because there's something on top of it. Depressing. And that is how you use tripwire hooks. They send a signal, and this is just to let you know how that works. Cool, no? That's another way to use redstone without needing to actually press anything. You can do it walking. It's pretty difficult to notice, but it is a nice addition to the game. I might do something with this later because it's really cool looking, but for the most part, it's highly unlikely that I do. I don't think I've properly shown just how fast the mining is in this game. Let's look at this efficiency 3, unbreaking 3 diamond shovel. It's almost as though I have a haste 2 beacon. Watch. Look at that. It even mines blocks that realistically shouldn't need to be mined with sand at all. I don't want to spend the time to get a silk touch pickaxe as it's completely ledge-based and I would take literal hours for it, but if I can, I'll show it off. Because silk touch, what it'll do is it'll allow me to pick up items such as glass and ice, which could be used for designs. Not too sure just yet, but it could be. It would be nice as well. Ah, perfect. Magnificent. Oh no, I'm stuck in here because of the water glitch. Come on. Thank you. How much? Look at that. Stacks. In under a minute. I was never able to mine this quickly before in previous updates. Now we can. And it feels good. The reason we're collecting all this sand, by the way, is for the same reason we've been collecting sand. Project Glassification. Okay? The aim is to put a glass roof over everything so that the snow does not mess with us anymore. Look at that. It's so good. Wow. This is refreshing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never knew how quickly you could mine in this game because I didn't really spend a lot of time harvesting glass back in the day. It just was not on my priority list. But now that I do that, I realize just how good efficiency 3 is. Now imagine this with an efficiency 5 diamond shovel. Oh, that would be the best. Okay. 2 more sand. Maybe there should be somewhere. That's 1 more. You know what? Let's just... Allow me to just put that away. And look, a chunk error. Nice. Let it load in all the way. I want to see what it looks like when properly loaded in. Alrighty then. Is it a chunk error or is it just not fully loaded in? Because there's a sheep standing on nothing. It's as if we have the X-ray mod on. It's a nice cave there. I might check it out later. Unique, I ought to say. Quite unique indeed. Look at how much there is here. Ah. So is there? Are there chunks here? It's a cool looking area though. Oh, there's a ravine around here. Cool. Oh, hell yeah. Yo, that's a nice cave. What? I kind of want that cave. Okay, so this is where the chunk error fully loads in. Good to know. Currently, we're at a village. And one of the new mechanics introduced in 1.3 was villager trading. And one of the new blocks is an emerald. Well, in this case, one of the new minerals. That guy wanted 20 wheat for an emerald. So what I'll do is I'll pick up a bunch of wheat. I really could have gotten this wheat from the main base, but I didn't realize how quickly I could get the wheat in the past. Therefore, I just sort of chopped it up and said, okay, let's just give him what he wants. I wasn't planning on trading because I honestly believed that this village no longer counted as a village, but that's wrong. That changes in the village and pillage update. For now, it's still treated as a village, and that's good. Okay, that's 22 wheat. So what we will do is go to this villager man. And back in these days, there were no limits to how many times you could trade with villagers. I'll give him his 20 wheat, and I'll get an emerald. And what I'm using this emerald for is to obtain the one material that I actually wanted from here, and that would be the watermelon. Which means that we can finally begin work on the new pumpkin and watermelon farm that I've been wanting to work on since, well, since watermelon seeds were introduced. So in beta or something. Is it you? Yes, it is. I'll give you this emerald, and now we have melons. Got a watermelon seed. Awesome. Which means that we now have access to potions of healing. Amazing. The next thing we need to do is find the 2 structures, well, the 3, because there's also desert, there are desert villages now, along with desert temples and jungle temples, although back in the day, they were called pyramids. Look at it. All because of this chunk error. Look at it. At last, at the moment of destruction, we're able to see the fruits of all labor. Burn down this forest fire and relinquish the control of nature from this place. Ensure that we will be able to see in the future and begin consumption via natural causes. Ooh, ha 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 ha! Fire, 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 fire. You know, there's just something. It's almost like a childish sense of, I don't know. It's almost giddy in a way how I react to this. Okay, Pyromania in a video game. Da-dun, 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 dun, dun. Who knows? This might even be the thumbnail. I don't know. Because if you guys remember back in season 0, oops, that's a screenshot. I at one point found a naturally burning forest biome because there was a lava pool there, and I found it kind of interesting. But you see, currently we are on a mission to find the jungle temple and the desert pyramid. We already found a jungle, and part of me believes that that's where we're going to find a jungle temple. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh, let's get a bed with us, that way we don't accidentally run out. What is that? 2 and 3. Okay. Still, let's burn down more. Okay, let's move on to find that temple again. Should be here. It's in this direction anyways, at least that's what I think. And since we found a jungle, we now have access to cocoa beans. And I do not believe that this place has a jungle temple, sadly. But it does have cocoa beans. What that means is we now have access to cocoa farms, and we can finally make those cookies I've been trying to make since Alpha? Seriously, how long have I been trying to make cocoa beans? For a while, honestly. Let's see, is there a jungle temple here? If there is, I'll be a very happy man. I don't see one, though. Maybe this is just a small jungle? Who knows? I guess I need to go deeper. Fun fact, because of the vines, I'm almost positive that jungle biomes are next to unburnable. They're fireproof, almost. They're not fireproof, they will burn, but it'll take a while before it starts to take effect. This is the saddest jungle ever. There's no temple here. You serious? Aw, man. I was looking forward to it as well. Oh, wait. More jungle. But then there's a desert. Wait a minute. Is that a temple? Did I see one off the corner of my eye? Let's check. I doubt it. But it would be nice if I'm right. Remember, everybody, in Minecraft, you're not Tarzan. You do take fall damage after falling from a high enough jump height. Okay. This temple is getting ever more elusive. And I really hope I do find one, because that would be very nice of the game to give me a jungle temple to show off for the Let's Play. Because if I don't get a jungle temple, then I'm going to be a very sad boy. And I do not believe that I found one at all. Aw, crap. It's gonna hurt. Aw, man. No temple. Well, that kind of sucks. I guess I have to keep looking. Sadly, I did not find a desert nor jungle temple. And the reason being is that the map is so big that I would have to make another nether portal before I could even hope to generate new chunks. That's right. This world is that big, ladies and gentlemen. Which means that, most likely, unless I find one through sheer luck, we are going to be interacting with the desert and jungle temple starting in 1.9. Similar to how we will finally be able to get to the stronghold in 1.9. Before that, I have a few things to continue. I want to continue Project Glass for a minute. And then afterwards, we will make the pumpkin and Mellon farm that I have been trying to make since 1.0, or was it beta 1.8? Or that, or it was in pre-release 3. I don't remember when I've been trying to start it, but I've been trying to start it, but I just have not been fortunate enough to get a Mellon in this world. At least now with the advent of villager trading, I was able to. But before that, this is one of my main goals in the world, fixing the base for Project Glass. Okay? And if it seems as if a lot of this base design is, how should I say, irregular and not designed in any fashion that conforms to the basis of base design, that's intentional. This was always designed to be some crazy borderline Rube Goldberg machine type factory that would just interconnect at all points. In fact, at some point, I wish to move part of this into the underground, because I can't stay in the overground forever. We need some underground control. Otherwise, we're going to have some issues here. In addition, I do not believe that I will be here to begin the underground section. Not the underground. I will not be able to obtain Silk Touch at this point in time because it's too random. It's not controllable. If I get it randomly, then I'll show it off. If I cannot, then that's a different story. But if I just get a Silk Touch pick randomly, that will be a good thing, because I do want to show off one of the new mechanics, and that's Silk Touch. But like I said, it takes a bit too much time, and it's completely luck-based. And people who know me know that I'm not too big on luck-based design. I will give credit to the new enchantments. It is better than the old enchantments in that you know what you're getting, but at the same time you can't refresh it like you can here. So it's a double-edged sword. Alright. Time to keep going. Because the issue with Project Glass, this long-term project of mine to make a glass roof over everything, is that it was caused in response to how snow worked back in, I believe it was beta? Because in beta, what snow would do is it would actually break your torches. I do not know if that still applies today. However, in my case, I want to be safer than sorry. But at the same time, I'd rather not test this out completely. Come on. Therefore, just in case it still does affect my growth, I will be putting glass over everything. This is really well covered up, so I don't think I need to put glass here yet. But I will be putting it on this section here. We're almost done with this layer. Once we finish this layer, I'll be able to continue with the torch placements, because the torch placements are really weird. They were not regular. How's that? That should be both sides done. Let's patch this up here. This will also get rid of some of the vines in the under section of this area, making it easier to navigate. Come on. Almost done. And that should be enough. Is that everything? Yes, it is. I think I'll keep this as is because most likely the snow is not getting anything here. Yep, I thought so. Let's put the torches back on. I'm almost out of torches. That's not good. Let's make more. This is why we go mining off screen, so that you don't have to see me mine for coal every episode. Because if I had to mine for coal in every episode, then that would be kind of suck. That would kind of suck. After this little fill up, we're going to be... I can't make the jump anymore. I suck. We're going to be moving back to the melon and pumpkin farm. We will be doing some redstone. And depressingly, this is the update that finally broke the elevator. The elevator that I was so proud of, that I also said would go bad really quickly, has finally done what I predicted and has gone bad. It has croaked. Not because I wanted it to, I always knew it would croak eventually. And a lot of the reasons I knew this is because I've played this game long enough to know what happened to that design. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, can I do the jump? You see, can I do the jump? And the answer is yes, I can. That's right, hardcore parkour. Awesome. We've now replenished the light in this section of the base. Up next will be over here. on this side where I will close up the ring, and then I shall cut to when we get to the Mellon farm. I still like showing off Project Glass because Project Glass is one of the main projects of this base, and it is just a really fun idea. The idea of putting a glass roof over everything. That way we still have a roof. What the hell? Oh, it's up there. What the hell was that? Okay. Interesting. Are there any mobs here? No. You guys all saw that, right? Yeah. Okay. This world is bugged out of its mind. It really is. But part of that is fun, you know? Part of that is just a really fun idea. Awesome. Give me your gunpowder. Give me all the loots. Eventually we'll be able to make TNT for fast mining. But for the time being, let's slow down just a little bit. You know, tuck it up, suck it down just a little bit. And let me love you, you know? It's great. Excellent. So that's this section done as well. I know that technically there's still other sections, but they're covered up by the top mob farm. Let's kill these enemies, get some good resources out of them. Look at that. Look at how much gunpowder I get from them. It's great. And finally, we are here to the last section of the video, and that is an automatic, well, not automatic, but it is a melon and pumpkin farm. I have been trying to make this since 1.0, but 1.3, we're not too far ahead of it. In addition, we are going to be making the cocoa farm, but that's a bit less difficult to do, so let's take care of that one first. The cocoa farm, in essence, will be a small little farm placed maybe, you know what, let's place it here. So one here, and then that's at the corners of each. So that would mean that the next piece is here and here. Afterwards, we have 4, so you know what, let's place one more in the center. Like that. Now let's go 2 up for each of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So close. I like how I mined that with the efficiency 5 pick. The efficiency 5 pick might actually be faster than the regular axe. And now that we have that, we'll take our cocoa beans and just place them like this. We now have another farm in this game that we can use. We will make cookies, and that's another food source if I really feel like it. Cookies, originally I was going to say that they were the first stackable food in the game, but I did not have the luxury of finding cocoa beans in earlier parts. Therefore, now is a better time than never. So I didn't get nothing from my failed expedition to a desert and jungle temple. I got cocoa beans. Better than nothing, I guess. And then finally, to ensure that nothing spawns here, what I'm going to do is this. Place torches above each and every single one of these. Come on. Hardcore parkour, yes. Awesome. And then, do I have any torches left, or am I straight up out? Oh, I'm just out of torches. Well, that sucks, but you know what? We should be fine. We can do this. Next, I want the melon farm. Well, we're going to do them all in one go. Let's just do it right here. Not in the center, but close to it. And the way we do this is simple. First, we get the little wire here. Set this up like so. And I wanted to do it with the tripwire because I could do it with a switch and it'd probably be easier. But come on, we're in 1.3. I want to show off the new mechanic. They're connected like that. And then from there, what I do is I will run wire towards this section. Because the idea is I want it to fall here. And I just realized I went 1 too far. I didn't need it to go this far. I need to go 1 less. Yes, 1 less is better here. 1 less will make this much better. Because the idea is I want it to run this way. But to do that, I need to use sticky pistons. As follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this 7th one will be here. Okay. Let's make it one farther, just to make it cooler. Nah, we'll do it like this. And then from here, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Afterwards, we'll take our dirt and place it above, as follows. And then we'll add one more to the right here. This is going to be where the stem goes. Like that. Now that we have that, we have the mechanism that will push it up. Afterwards, what we need to do is run wire over to these items. So to do that, we're going to do it like this. And I say like this a lot, but the idea is that I will do this. First, we need to connect it as follows. Oh, made a mistake. This is why I'm not usually the more artistic person when it comes to this. However, I figured, you know what? I rarely do anything with stone bricks. I want to try it out at least once. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. Okay, I do know a little bit of redstone. I'm not bad at it. It's just, it's not something that I tend to focus on. It's not my hobby of choice. But new thing, we gotta show things in the Let's Play because it's fun. On that side, and then same thing goes for this side here. Alrighty then, we've used a lot of redstone repeaters. And then of course we get our wire and we connect it like so. From here, what we'll do is this. And this should work, unless I'm mistaken. Let's see, does it work? Awesome. And then from there, what I'm going to do is run up a connection. And the way to do that is first by hooking it up like this, and then increasing it up by 1, 2. Afterwards, to stop this from continuing with overflow, we'll do it like this. Awesome. And then from here, we just, instead of doing that, let's do something cooler. We'll do slab here, then slab here, and then slab here. That way we have a neat little design going on. I think it looks cool. Regardless, from here we will do that, and then, Really? Fine. Let's do this. You know what? No unique design here, we're just gonna do it legitimately. Because we're regulars. 1, 2, 1, 2. With that out of the way, what that should do is insulate it, preventing water from flowing out. Is that correct? There should be no way for water to escape. Therefore, from here, all I need to do now is this. I step up here, place the water like so, and make an infinite water source in the middle. The center should be fine. Take another infinite water source, one up, take over there, and that's everything filled up like so. And then because I went out of my way to collect these, even though they're super rare on this seed, let's put the lily pads, just because they're rare and I don't have access to a lot of them. And because I think they look cool. Awesome. Alright. Okay, we're doing this. Then we take our glass that I thankfully have some left over here. Yes, I do. And that's more than enough. And what we'll do... right. I'm still in an ocean biome, aren't I? Yes, I am. Great. What that means is I have to cover this up, sadly. I can't show this off. Aw, man. Really? I didn't want to, but you know what? We have to because the seed demands it, apparently. Nah, we could totally do it. I just need to think about how I want to do it. What the? Okay. Like so, but then all I have to do is this. 1, 2, 1, and then I just build up, like so. What that will do is prevent it from freezing over, I believe. Like so. And that does technically still work with the design I wanted to go for. From here, I'm going to take a random torch because I realized I didn't carry a torch with me. Get it from here. Why not? It still lights up the same. Doesn't actually change light level to my knowledge. Like so. And now the entire thing is lit up. Let's see. Block level, real level 5. Enemies can still spawn here. Okay. So what I need to do is get another torch. But where do I get another torch from? That's a good question. What part of the map doesn't need a torch? You know what? This part doesn't technically need a torch. Yes, that part really does not need a torch. And we'll put that torch here. What that means is that I need to increase this block level by a few more, so let's use dirt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then from there we go up here, and now nothing should spawn on this platform at all. Because one of the biggest issues I've had historically with making these farms is that mobs will sometimes get on there and ruin everything. Of course, we also need to get a hoe. We can't enchant hoe yet, to my knowledge. Are we able to enchant hoes ever? I don't know. Time to farm. And from here, I realized, let's do something cool with these redstone lamps. Instead of putting... Does that work? Yes. That's fun. It doesn't do anything. It's just a little fun thing I want to do. And then from here, we take our glass and do it like that. Afterwards, we'll do the same thing here and connect it. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently, I'm short on glass, mind you, which kind of sucks. I will go get more in a little bit. But the idea is I will place the seeds here. As follows. 1, 2, 3. What? Ah, they need to be the same height level, don't they? Yeah, they do. Damn it. Oh well. Sorry, leaves. I really wanted to do it, but the game won't let me. I'll edit this when I fix it later. There's one last section that I need to show you for this video, and that is the finished farm. I realized my mistake. I had to move up the water by 1 level because I had it here, which is too low. It should have been here. I also snow-proofed it by putting glass and leaves everywhere, and I think it turned out well. Let's test it out. But first, let's increase our volume. Awesome. That's right. Awesome. You idiot. Funny. Alright then. Outside of not being able to show the temples because they just do not load in the world for some reason until a much farther distance, I did not realize how many previous chunks I actually had open and how much farther I would realistically need to walk before I can actually see old sections of the video. Therefore, I will not be able to show those off until most likely full release 1.9. And that's if I'm even fortunate enough to even find them in the first place, as my luck with finding structures in this game has not been the highest. After all, I was supposed to find a structure back in 1.9 pre-release 4, but then I found out they don't even spawn in the world. These do spawn in the world, I just have to go really far, and that's something I don't want to mess with completely too much. Therefore, I would like to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching.